the third episode here from Bangkok and also the last one. But before we start this one, I want to tell you a little story from yesterday when I came home here to the hotel. I just realized something. Let me show you. So of course my pants are super dirty from all the climbing there. But not only this, I also realized that there are now 2 holes in my pants. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty sad, but it's fine, it was worth it. But not only this, after I took off my pants, I also took off my underwear. And there's even a bigger hole in there. So this one is actually pretty huge. And then I just realized that actually, because of this big hole and these 2 little small holes, people could have seen actually my there, which is not so cool. But yeah, so goodbye to my underwear and to these pants, but yeah, it was really worth it. And for today, there was actually the plan to explore some more touristy places, to visit the Grand Palace and another temple, but I will skip that because yesterday I posted a lot of stuff also on Instagram and I got a hint for another abandoned place here in Bangkok. And since this experience yesterday was so amazing, and yeah, we can always see temples and other touristy places, I thought like it's the better idea to go there to explore another abandoned place. So don't waste any more time. Let's grab the camera and grab a cab and then we go there. Welcome to today's abandoned place, the New World Shopping Mall here in Bangkok. I did some research on the internet, so you can't enter the main entrance, but there is a really nice story behind that whole building, and there is a way on the backside, so I will try to figure that out to go in there. That's the place where the people always enter here. The only problem is there's a grandpa sitting there, and I don't know. It's kind of strange. He also looked at me because he knows what I want to do. But yeah, I need 2 minutes to figure that situation out if I should really climb up there or not.
12 seconds later.
Perfect.
They're everywhere beds. Here in the back of this window, it seems to be the main entrance that you've seen before, so the one that is close. sweating as fuck. But let me tell you the story about this abandoned shopping mall, why it is like it is. So it was opened in the 1980s and it was in use for 15 years. But actually the people never really liked it here because on the one hand the shopping mall was bad for the local vendors here around the shopping mall, so they didn't really have any business anymore. And the other thing is that this shopping mall was actually, when it was in its original form, it was higher than the Grand Palace, which is really close here. And the locals, they also didn't like that because the Grand Palace is the holy place and it should be the highest building. And the owner of the shopping mall, they just built like these floors without permissions. So in the end they also removed some floors. And then in the late 90s there was also a fire here, so a lot of things happened here. So yeah, since then they shut it down. But because they removed all the other floors, there was a lot of rain coming in here. And now on the ground floor, like you have seen, there's a lot of water in there from all the rain. It's like a natural pond or lake. And this lake and pond attracted a lot of mosquitoes here. So there were millions of mosquitoes here, and the people complained that the population of the mosquitoes is so high, and because they also transmit like diseases and so on, like the dengue fever, or what is the English pronunciation for dengue fever? I don't know.
Dengue fever.
They were annoyed by all these mosquitoes, so the government had a really nice idea how to get rid of the mosquitoes. So they put in thousands of fishes here. So these fish, they help to get rid of all the mosquitoes. But yeah, it was also really strange to have such an abandoned mall here and then thousands of fishes on the ground floor. In 2016 they removed now all the fish, but like you have seen, there are still some few left. I don't know where they come from. Maybe they made their way back here because they liked it so much. But yeah, and since then now it's a place even without fish, just a few. That's the story about the New World shopping mall here in Bangkok. I love this place. Like the tower yesterday, it's a really nice experience. I mean, Bangkok is becoming more and more for me not like the touristy place to explore like the temples and other famous landmarks. It's more like to explore abandoned places, which is really nice. What a creepy place. I love it. Another great adventure after yesterday's trespassing in the Sathorn Unique Tower. I love it. These are like real adventures. It's perfect. Alter, what the fuck? There are so many beds here. Oh, look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but there are so many beds. And they almost crashed into me. And that's the way out. Okay, so if I will fall down now, I will have it on camera. That was kind of rough. I also calmed down again because like going to these places is always like a little bit creepy, and I mean, nothing really can happen, but it's still like there's always like a little chance that you never know what will happen there. Maybe you will hurt yourself, or maybe someone else will be in there, so it's always a little bit risky, and that gives this extra kick when you do these kind of adventures. But yeah, it's a super strange place, like with these fishes in there. Amazing. So I had 2 really awesome experiences here in Bangkok, except from the normal touristy places. Just amazing. And since I figured out now that I'm actually pretty close to the well-known Khao San Road, where all the backpackers are, and all the tourists and so on, like bars, hotels, hostels, and all this shit. I think I will check that out. It's a nice ending for this episode. By the way, I didn't break my pants today. They are just dirty, and my shirt is dirty, but nothing is broken. Just have some little scratches here everywhere on my body. But that's the price you have to pay when you do these kind of adventures. Khao San Road, you can get everything that you need for your typical Thailand backpacker stuff. For an example, these pants that all the backpackers wear. I don't like them, they are terrible. So that was a glimpse of the Khao San Road. You can get everything that you need here to be like the typical backpacker, from the super ugly pants that everyone is wearing here to a henna tattoo or to some extensions. Everything is possible here. But I'm actually impressed because like the people here, they are not so annoying. I thought like they will come to you all the time and want to buy this, very cheap price and so on. But actually that's not the case here, which is pretty good. So you can walk by here and it's not so annoying. I mean, it will happen, but not so much. That's pretty good. But except from that, yeah, I had a really nice 3 days here in Bangkok. Especially like 2 super unexpected adventures yesterday and today. That was amazing. That was not the typical, yeah, touristy thing. So I guess that's it, yeah. Tomorrow back to Malaysia, and then we will see where the next episode is from. So thanks for tuning in as always, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye from Thailand.